Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Comic Book Burrito. I'm your host, Darien.
I'm your other host, Landon.
And then we also have a third host this week, COVID-19. And today, well, more on that in a minute. But
Yes.
We're going to talk about a lot of Marvel stuff today. Review 2 episodes of She-Hulk and some DC and gaming stuff, as well as a new segment of the show and a returning segment of the show that everyone loves. But first, how have you been? It's been 2 weeks. We didn't upload last week.
Yeah, me and you been going really hard on Marvel's Avengers recently.
Yeah,
and
my spirit is broken.
Made a live stream video, and
Yes.
sorry, I cheated on you with doing a raid without you today.
It's so horrible.
It's your fault. You went to go watch Rings of Power.
I did.
So you deserve
it. I enjoyed it.
But I mean, life was pretty good until like 30 minutes ago. I started getting a bit ill. Took a COVID test, and yeah, I got COVID. I asked James here if I could, maybe take a break for a minute, and he does it without me. And he said no. So here
that did not happen.
Practical. I mean, you made fun. Hey, at least you don't have to review Green Lantern.
I did say that because at least you don't have to review Green Lantern because I made you do that last time.
Yeah, but we have 2 weeks of power news.
But no, it's not that much news. It's more Marvel news.
That's supposed to make it better.
Yeah. Would you rather me talk about DC news the whole time?
I'd rather us have a whole episode dedicated to Ezra Miller, because at least
at this point, might as well.
I think we need to make a compilation one day.
The Comic Burrito compilation, Ezra Miller.
Ezra. Yeah, but how have you been doing?
Good. Like you said, Avengers. I watched She-Hulk the last 2 weeks. We'll talk about that. Really? I think that's it. I mean, obviously, we've had a lot of big news in the last couple weeks, and we got those to talk about today. Yes. Sprinkled throughout. Yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So, let's get into the episode 6 and 7 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. I was about to say the first 2 episodes. Yeah. I don't remember what they were called. I think 6 was called Just Jen, and 7 was called something.
It was called The Retreat, I believe.
The Retreat. Okay. Yeah, right, so let's get into this. So obviously going into episode 6, 5 was the worst episode of the show so far.
Yes.
So you would assume you had hopes. I assume at least that you had hopes that that 6 would be better.
Yeah. And I'll be honest, it felt roughly about the same.
Really? The wedding episode?
Yeah, it was okay. But look, I wasn't like upset that it was a Daredevil episode.
Everyone was upset about that.
I know everybody was. I mean,
I get it, but like they kind of do what a TV show does, where they would tease something and then later on it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Daredevil to be in it, but I mean, I was like, oh, okay, I guess he's coming later or something.
I feel like a clown because every time I'm like, Daredevil's gonna be the next episode,
yeah.
Daredevil's the next one, and it's always wrong. So I'm gonna stop. And then if I say that, and then Daredevil's gonna be next episode.
Watch. Yeah, that's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
But yeah, this episode, well, I can't say it's not. I think my favorite episode so far was, oh gosh, what's the one with the magic guy?
That was
Donnie Blaze.
Donnie Blaze. Yeah,
I think that was my favorite.
Yeah.
But this episode did have a cool character. I kind of like Mr. Immortal, the guy that kills himself to get out of all his relationships.
Yeah. So, a real Chad, if you will.
Yeah. Mr. Immortal is actually the leader of the Great Lakes Avengers in the comics. But he's a little bit older. In the comics, he's a younger guy.
Yeah.
But he just kills himself. He just jumped out the window in the scene.
Yeah, I don't blame him. I mean, it was pretty funny, honestly. I'd say that's what kind of really got it for me, because I thought that was pretty hilarious.
Yeah. So that was like the main side story. That was with Mallory and her Jen's friend. I don't remember. I really don't know her name. I don't even know if they've ever said her name in the show. Maybe
it's a reveal. I don't know.
It's like her last name is Doom. Oh my god!
If that happened, I would like
Dr. Doom's sister.
Victoria Von Doom.
Oh lord!
I
don't know.
I would probably leave the MC. I would probably. Hey,
I think they did say her name. I'm just missing.
It's Doom's fifth cousin. I don't know if you remember you said that to me this morning.
I did.
I was wondering. I was wondering if you were confused. I mean, if they did do that,
her name. Wait,
I'd have to quit.
No, Nikki Ramos. Okay, they did say her name in the show. I was just not.
Yeah,
I remember Nikki.
I don't remember that at all. But,
I remember them saying her name a few times. Yeah, so that's the side story, and they're compensating all of his however many wives and husband for all of their damages and stuff. And they mention a website called Intelligentsia, which is important later, and it's also important for the overall story of the MCU, which I will get into after we go through this episode. Let's see. She's at that wedding. Whole thing going on. Titania shows up and all that. I really don't. I just like her character. Just like I talked about it last time. She just like annoys me.
Yeah.
I don't like to like look at her. I'm like, ugh.
You're disgusting. God, Lord.
But she really punched Jen in the face in that one scene. That was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that she's like in Jen form. I'm surprised they didn't do anything. Like hurt her.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, woman, friggin'.
I know she just like punched her across the like patio. You meet Josh, a guy who's friends with the groom or something. And they're kind of flirting throughout the whole episode and stuff. And he seemed like a really great guy. And then you get to episode 7, and I'll talk about that because I was so bad. But let's see. I'm trying to remember everything that happened that's important. I can't think of anything about the ending. That's the important part. Nothing else really. You met Jonathan, the groomsman that Jen had to walk down the aisle with. And they brought out that little dog. And they're like, we just had to resuscitate him this morning. I'm like, that's messed up.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, holy crap. Yeah. I can't believe I forgot about that part. I was like, did that happen? I was trying to think.
Yeah. And they were like, it's Jonathan. Yeah. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, can you, their shirts got all wrinkly when they were playing Mario Kart. Yes. Yeah. Video games are a sport now.
According to some people.
Yeah.
They are. Hey, Street Fighter.
Marvel's Avengers is a sport.
MVC3.
Marvel's Avengers should be considered a sport.
Good Lord.
You're pressing L2 and R2 so much.
That's your fault. I got
my pointer fingers all strengthened up.
That's your fault that you focus range on Captain America.
Well, that's his shield. He throws his shield. But
I would have focused more on melee and then range second.
Well, getting off track, let's go back to the episode. Not much happened. Intelligentsia, that's where I want to go to. So they look on the website, and there's a bunch of people like, how do we kill She-Hulk? And all this. It's literal. Mallory describes it as the website for hateful man babies. And I'm like, that's Twitter.
That's Twitter.
Yeah. So this is literally the Twitter of the MCU. But Intelligentsia in the comics is a group of supervillains. Can you guess who their leader is?
Is that a hint?
It wasn't supposed to be, but yes.
The leader?
Yep. That's the leader of the
leader of
the leader is the leader of Intelligentsia. And it also consists of MODOK, Dr. Doom's been in it before, Mr. Sinister, tons of super smart villains.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure the leader Captain America 4, obviously he's going to be the villain in it. I'm pretty sure he's got something to do with this. Wanting her blood. We see at the end, this person called Hulk King is messaging, getting ready to start the next phase of whatever they're doing, and they show a giant, like I'm talking like huge needle that they're gonna get She-Hulk with.
Yeah,
and that's how the episode ends. So a little bit of like kind of reminded me of WandaVision, the way the scene transitions into that at the end.
Yeah.
So I like that, but this episode I liked it more than 5, but it's still not my favorite episode. I liked a lot of aspects of it, but like overall, it was okay.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about that.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. I felt the same way with 5. Not more like I hated the episode. More or less, it was just kind of boring to me.
I think that I feel like it's because we're so used to like there being an overall plot and like, oh, there's a villain and we got to stop this villain, and this like it goes up it like I don't know how to explain. Like the scales keep getting higher and higher until we get to the finale. We're like, all right, final showdown.
Well, I mean, I'm not like
this is not really that
where I just need like action or something like the whole movie.
Yeah,
but like I don't know, it just wasn't like I wasn't invested as I don't think they wanted me to be.
Yeah. Let's see. I think it also has something to do with this is a long show. It's longer than we're used to recently. So we're starting to getting to that point where we're just like, all right.
Right. Time to wrap it up.
Yeah, something needs to happen.
Like 2 more episodes, right?
Yeah. 2 more episodes. Frogman showing up soon.
Yeah.
And Daredevil. And Hulk, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say when. That ship is set.
I think Daredevil is gonna show up at the exact end of the next episode. Like
I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna say it because I totally wouldn't.
In that trailer.
Yeah, he's either gonna be in the next episode, the finale, or in both. Frogman's in the episode with Daredevil too because he's in one of the shots with Frogman.
Yeah.
Be Daredevil fighting Frogman. That's an episode right there.
Oh, doesn't he dress up as Frogman sometimes?
No, that was in the comics he did at one point, but I don't think they're doing that in this.
Oh.
It'd be cool though.
Yeah.
There's a thing I don't know if you noticed. I should have said it last week. When She-Hulk shows up to that Luke Jacobson's like place where he makes her suit and stuff. Right when they walk in, there's a guy that walks past them into the elevator. The writer confirmed that guy is Frogman, and he was picking up his suit.
Oh wow!
Yeah, but like no one would have noticed that.
Yeah, no one would have. But hey, I guess glad to know.
Yeah, but yeah, that was episode 6. I don't remember what we rated the last episodes. I was pretty good at keeping up with that, but now it's been 2 weeks and I forgot.
Yeah, I know. The last one we did a 5.
Mm-hmm. I think you did a 5. I did like a 6. I did like maybe like a 6.5. Something 6. I don't remember. This one I'm feeling like I can't do in the middle of like 2 numbers, but I'm gonna do. I feel like a 6.57 area. You give me your score while I try to figure out exactly which one I want to choose.
Well, I feel roughly the same as I did with the last episode, but I will admit it's a bit better. So I'm gonna say a 5.5.
I think I'll go to 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings us to episode 7, which is this week's episode. Real quick while I remember exactly what happened. All right. Yes. So honestly, I like this episode.
Yeah, I was so bummed out by the past 2 episodes. I just went straight to the end, and you got like really mad at me. And
yes.
Then the whole episode. I do regret it a bit because this episode was a bit better.
Yes, it was. I think every time Emil Blonsky is back, it's great.
That's what it is.
It's Emil Blonsky. No and all those random D-list supervillains that they brought in.
Yeah.
Was that Porcupine? That one guy. He's an Ant-Man villain. Apparently, he's one of the earliest Ant-Man villains that they made.
Yeah.
You get Porcupine. There's some vampire guy. He keeps wanting to like bite Jin. From what I remember, I think.
Very, very creepily and awkwardly.
Yeah. Oh gosh, El Aguila, he's a mutant in the comics, a villain of Iron Fist and Power Man. And there was the other guy. Who's he from? Man Bull.
Man Bull, yeah.
I like Man Bull. So Jen has to go there because something happened with Blonsky's what's it called? Inhibitor?
Yeah, inhibitor.
Yeah, they got that from when he got out of prison. She shows up now. This whole time she's been stressing out because Josh, the guy that she met in the wedding episode, isn't texting her back when they slept together.
Oh,
and get a little raunchy on here. But she's just stressing out the whole episode, checking her phone. That's how I'm like whenever there's Marvel news. I'm always checking my phone. So this episode is an analogy for me with Marvel news.
Yeah. I'm worried when Darien doesn't text me back about Marvel's Avengers for the raid. Yeah, if you don't want to go on. I get
Turns into Jen.
Looking
at her phone. Yeah, she shows up there. I love the guy was like, I want you to come with me because I'm scared. And he shows up and they figured everything's all right. And then Jen kind of stays there and kind of, I guess, detoxes, you can call it. And I don't know if you noticed this. Whenever she walks into that building and they're all in the circle, behind Emil Blonsky, there's a poster that says Obama Stay.
Obama Stay? Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I didn't know. That's hilarious.
He had a bunch of he had a stupid quote on the wall that said, "Today is today." Okay.
How's that mean?
I don't know. But she gets to know all them and whatever. And I think the funniest part of this whole group to me was, besides the vampire guy, because I thought he's funny, Porcupine, when they're all like encouraging him to take his mask off when he finally does, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, put it back on." That's so.
Yeah. I'm wondering. Do you think he's going to be a bad guy?
I don't know. They're all villains. I'm just not sure. I don't know. I don't know where he would show up at. As I feel like this would be the perfect place for those kind of characters to show up. I wouldn't see Porcupine showing up in an Ant-Man movie.
Unless it's actually not Kang in Quantumania.
It's Porcupine.
It's Porcupine the whole time.
Oh, Lord. The vampire guy is our very first vampire in the MCU. So kind of connect. He's also a Punisher villain.
Yeah.
Which is weird. Trying to think. So the whole show is basically Jen realizing that maybe she should let go of Josh and all this stuff, and the whole group is encouraging her. And then I like how that one dude, El Aguila, pulled out his sword and it turned into electricity or something.
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. I didn't know that was going to happen. I love how they were like Man Bull and El Aguila. Obama Stay. Man Bull and El Aguila were like best friends, where they kept butting heads because El Aguila used to be a matador. And I guess Man Bull found that racist or something.
It's a matador. Oh my god, that's pretty funny.
Let's see. I want to get to the ending of this because that's the big part for me.
Yes.
Because I was so mad. I tell you, I was very mad. I like Josh, and after all the stuff Jen's been going through with all the dudes in that one episode, I was like, okay, Josh is cool. He looks like Vanoss Gaming.
Oh, God.
He did. When I saw him, I thought it looked like him.
Oh my God.
But when the end,
I don't know how to take that information. Honestly,
I don't know. Maybe H2O Delirious is in the show too.
Dude. No, dude. Well, okay, not staying real quick. Dude, when I was like 10 or 12 years old, I was like obsessed trying to figure out what the heck that dude looked like.
Yeah, there's so many fake videos on YouTube of his actual face.
Oh yeah,
I saw a bunch of them.
It's crazy.
I don't ever know.
Never in my life I thought hear that name again. Holy crap!
I still watch them sometimes.
I haven't watched them in years.
I watch them. The whole thing. This is a huge tangent. This is a tangent. This is like no.
Dude, that's an extra beef for freaking Vanoss. Dude, I like
old YouTube we used to watch.
Oh, dude, I used to watch the heck out of it. Literally,
they still love their GTA stuff.
They still do it.
I don't think so, but not as much.
I don't even think they even play with Mini Lab no more.
No,
Because
I watch cartoons a lot. That's the one person I watch him more than most of them.
Dude, I love their GTA videos, but the ones I would really be obsessed with was it would either be the prop hunt or
those are good.
Or what's the one where it's like with the traps or whatever? They have to like run through like a death run or whatever. It's like one person would like control these traps.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
I do, but
there's all the Gmod stuff. That was like my thing.
Yeah, everyone clicked off already. Besides the few people that watch Extraordinary Events.
Oh, dude, I used to do. Holy crap! Yeah, you brought back some memories for sure.
You're welcome.
Anyways, let's continue.
Yeah. So at the end, Josh sleeping with Jen. It's 3 days earlier. We find out the reason that he's not messaging her back. He took her blood. He's working for whatever the Hulk King. I assume. Okay, Hulk King has got to be the leader. I feel like
it's actually you're dead wrong.
It's actually Frogman.
No, it's actually Maestro.
Oh, Maestro, Eric Bana.
Dude, you told me that today. I cannot stop thinking about it.
It's good.
That's a good idea.
Mm-hmm. But they don't know what we're talking about. So Josh took her blood. Working, I was so mad. I like Josh. Van Gaming, and he's evil.
Poor Jen. I would treat you right.
but then he took a picture of her sleeping, which was weird, and then left.
Oh,
yeah. That's how the episode ends, and I was like, "Holy crap!" I was like, "What the heck?"
What the heck, Josh?
I like seeing this because we saw the little bit of them wanting her blood. I completely missed that one dude from the Wrecking Crew was there at the round circle of weirdos.
Was he? I don't remember that.
Yeah, remember he showed up and Jen like went and tried to attack him, and everyone like tried to stop her. There's a long-haired dude. It was like a whole thing, and then he like apologized and went through all this crap.
Oh,
I guess
I don't remember that. I guess I don't. But
yeah, he was there. Everyone's like, "Oh, how puny the Wrecking Crew is and stuff." I have a theory. I do believe they're puny as well, and I think that because they never established themselves as the Wrecking Crew, I think that they're going to get a little bit of some blood in them, Jen's blood, and it's going to like kind of beef them up a bunch.
Yeah.
And
if they get lucky, if they're lucky enough to have the DNA, so if they don't, they just put gamma in them.
That's true. That's true.
They basically
unless the leader's working on a way to like change that.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah, that's how the episode ends, though. I like seeing that you're seeing the story kind of connect now, and I guess the ending is going to be. I actually have no idea what the last episode is going to be. Something I don't know. Maybe it's the Wrecking Crew fighting She-Hulk, and they're all hulked out. Or maybe it's going to be a letdown. It's going to be Titania versus She-Hulk.
Yeah, and Daredevil was never in it.
No,
exactly. What if Daredevil was just in a credit scene? That was
that would suck. Do you? No, he's not, because we see Matt Murdock too.
Yeah, all the end credit scene.
That's the whole end credit scene. Is all his deleted scenes from the show.
Yeah, that's all it is.
That'd be horrible. I heard that Hulk is showing up in the finale.
Oh yeah, I've heard it too.
Yeah, and so he's in space, which is weird. So I don't know how they're gonna say "Hey, Hulk, where you been?" He's like, "I'll tell you later."
Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe the Hulk King is something that involves that freaking ship we saw in like the first episode.
That's true.
So I wonder what that's about.
I don't know. This is all setting up something Hulk related, and if all these rumors about Captain America 4 are correct, there's a big Hulk movie being set up somewhere. World War Hulk, Planet Hulk, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, just the rights for a Hulk movie is through hell.
Next year, apparently, they're supposed to be getting it back.
Ooh, I did not hear about that.
Yeah. I think we talked about it at one point. It's a while back, though. But yeah, that is episode 7 of She-Hulk Attorney at Law. She said spoilers, but get over it.
Yes.
What would I rate this? Out of 10, I gave the last one, what? 6.5, I said. I think I said 6.5 because I couldn't decide between 7 and that.
Yeah, yes, you did.
This for me, I think this is an 8 for me because I enjoyed this episode and I like most of the characters that are in it.
Yeah, this one was better, so I'm gonna go with 6.5.
6.5. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, next week. Maybe Daredevil, maybe not. Mephisto.
Don't jinx it.
Mephisto. Ghost Rider.
Maestro. Dude, what are the chances of Maestro? I mean, I don't think that's going to be a thing. But I mean, I hear Hulk King. I mean, that's kind of like the first thing I think.
Do you think they'll end up doing some kind of futuristic story?
I
feel like Maestro would most likely show up in like a Loki related thing.
Yeah.
Like Loki.
That's what I think. That's what I think as well. I just hear the word. I know it's not Maestro, but I don't know. When I hear the words Hulk King, that's kind of what I think of.
Yeah.
But I know it's not Maestro, but wonder who it could. I guess just leader.
I feel like it's the leader, unless it's not. Then maybe it's Hulk. Maybe he's evil.
Didn't they cast the leader? Like I swear that one guy came up who was in like the Incredible Hulk movie, saying like, "Yeah, I'm glad to be back in Marvel or whatever." I swear that's the thing that happened, or maybe I'm just.
I think you're dreaming that because the only thing we know about him is that they announced him for Captain America 4.
Yeah, maybe I just have this COVID.
Yeah, it's like a COVID dream.
This COVID dream. Like I swear that happened where the guy that was in like the Incredible Hulk movie, was like his head was like mutating or whatever.
Yep.
Like I swear, like he like came out on stage and said he was playing leader.
Tim Blake Nelson. I don't know. He did come out on stage at D23 for them to announce that he's the main villain of Captain America 4.
Yeah, so he's the leader.
Well, yeah.
Okay,
we knew this though.
yeah, but I swear I thought he like went out on stage. Dude. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm so sick. It's not even funny. Holy crap. Okay, we're just. Is that his name? Tim Blake Nelson?
Yeah. He played in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, which is my very first time that I saw him in a movie.
I need to. I really watched the beginning of it. I thought it was awesome. I never finished it.
It was a funny movie. I remember I watched it in freshman year of high school.
Yeah, I think that's where I was watching it, but I had to leave.
You missed a good movie. It's on.
I think I got picked up early.
It's on a streaming service. Don't know which one. Could be HBO Max. So if you want to watch it, it's probably on there. So I know it's on one of them. We're talking about. I don't know.
We're talking about Thanos Gaming, Brother Where Art Thou?
Hey, but Oh Brother Where Art Thou has the most connections to superhero stuff than anything. George Clooney, Batman, Tim Blake Nelson, the leader.
Just those two.
Yeah, it's just that.
Yes, many connections. Just
the word brother, it's said maybe a few times in some Thor movies.
Art, created a masterpiece.
Like Arthur Fleck from Joker. Okay, well, that was our review of She-Hulk's episodes 6 and 7. Next week, the 8. Week after that, next week is also 8, and another thing that we have to review next week, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But yeah, one. All right, let's get to some news. Start off with some good news. You remember in Loki season 1, there's a character by the name of Casey, and Casey was the worker, and he's the one that was like,
"Got you like a fish."
Yeah, I'll gut you like a fish. He's like, "What's a fish?" Yeah. Well, Eugene Cordano, who plays Casey, has been upped to a series regular for season 2, so he will be in most of the episodes.
Oh, good.
Yes. So we have something to look forward to in Loki season.
Literally before we were recording people, he was worried for me, saying like, Here, look. We don't have to review here. No, nothing more to review, so you don't have to think that hard. I was like, oh, thank God.
I start with, do you remember?
Do you remember this one character twice in a show? I'm all like, oh God. Yeah. Thank God I remember that don't eat like a fish thing, or else I would have had a minute.
What's a fish? Who's Peter Parker?
Peter Parker.
All right. That was that. Just a little quick piece of news before we get into a big piece of news. Most of this is big news, but the first being, Armor Wars, right?
Yes.
Well, it's a movie now.
Yay!
I know. So the series was 6 episodes at one point. Has now been turned into a movie. They apparently hired 4 new writers. One being the writer of, I think, the finale of Obi-Wan, which is good. That was a good episode. And I don't know the other 3, but they are doing it in a theatrical release now, which means that it's probably going to be more epic than the show would have been.
Yeah.
And bigger budget too.
Oh yeah, but way bigger budget.
Better VFX probably.
And like already that this movie was going to be like very higher up.
Yeah.
It's very nice to hear.
Yeah, so Armor Wars, for those who don't know, is a story focusing on War Machine about what if Tony Stark's technology fell into the wrong hands. This is a comic book, and now they're turning it into a comic book. Turning it into a movie, not turning it into a comic book. And yeah, apparently the movie will feature multiple all-new suits for War Machine.
That's very cool.
So I don't know how they're going to, justify that. He's going to have multiple suits in the movie. But I assume it's just going to be, maybe it's all of his new suits, so it wouldn't be all his old suits.
Yeah, I'm glad it's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry. See, I don't know. I love War Machine, and I want him to get more justice. And I think a movie would be what I mean. I think War Machine. Don Cheadle deserves a movie.
Yeah, a freaking War Machine movie sounds awesome. Anyway,
love War Machine. Yeah. I think I love War Machine more than Iron Man. I
could probably agree, but Iron Man I like more because of Tony Stark.
Yeah.
But yes, Armor Wars is a movie coming in Phase 6, 2025, I believe, is when this comes out. Could be wrong. All right. Yeah, that's big news, though. A lot of people are excited for that. I think it's a good idea because I don't think they would have done the story justice with the 6-episode limited series.
Oh
yeah. Next, more big news. So in Daredevil Born Again, Kristen Ritter was supposed to come back as Jessica Jones, and the whole subplot was going to be that Daredevil was looking for Jessica Jones, and it sets that up in Echo. It was going to. Well, there's been some scheduling issues with Daredevil Born Again. And so they've had to replace Jessica Jones's character with another Netflix character, and they've decided that this Netflix character will be John Bernthal's Punisher,
which is great.
Yes, so he's gonna be looking for Frank Castle, and I tell you, the day that I see John Bernthal's Punisher show back up, I could die happy.
Oh yeah,
I say that about everything on Twitter.
Yeah. I mean, you just want to die.
No, every time I'm like, I can die happy, and something else happens. So that needs to happen now. I can die happy again.
Just want to make sure. I hope you die. No, I mean this is really good news. I love the Punisher series.
Yeah,
I'd say my issue is I'd say sometimes they didn't get the character quite right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did sometimes, but Frank Castle just loves killing.
Yeah,
you know. But
well, you heard that in Daredevil. Was it season 2 when he's in the court?
Yeah. Well, the thing is, he does it good. He does good at Daredevil.
Mm-hmm.
But then, it's like his own show.
Yeah.
I don't think it was portrayed as well as it could have been.
Yeah. I think John Bernthal though is a great Punisher.
Oh yes.
I love. I just love the way he plays the character. So I'm excited to see how they do this in Daredevil Born Again. I assume Punisher, if he's looking for Frank Castle, I assume Punisher's already established. And maybe we'll start getting a little Easter egg. And maybe an Echo when Daredevil shows up for a couple scenes or a couple episodes because I know he's supposed to. Maybe we see some Easter eggs Bar shot up in somewhere in Hell's Kitchen. I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited for that. When you get Punisher, it's always a good time. Next up here, the script for the Kang Dynasty is getting written starting the beginning of this month, which is October now. So it could be starting any time now. They're about to start writing the script.
Yeah, that's great.
Yep. Been like 4 years in advance.
Yeah. I wonder when they'll film it.
It'd probably take a while to film.
I think Infinity War, they start filming a good ways. Because then they film like a game like back to back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which that it's nice that they're getting a head start in it. They're going to probably make sure everything's almost as perfect as it can be.
Yeah.
Because you got to somehow one up Infinity War and Endgame.
Yeah.
And that seems almost impossible, but I feel like they'll be able to do it with Secret Wars. I mean, like, that's crazy. I think they can do that. And,
who do you think's going to die?
That's true. There's somebody who's got to die. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thor? No.
I mean, Endgame. I mean, I guess
Tony.
Just one person died.
Yeah. Oh, Black Widow.
Oh God, I'm so sorry. I feel bad because I think it's like some of it. It's like, I think Black Widow's death was as big as it could have been. I was like, oh, I felt pretty emotional, and here I am, just forgot. So maybe that guy was right. Yeah. But like I guess her, Black Widow, Gamora died in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm. And Vision also died in Infinity War.
Yes, Vision also died. So 4.
And Loki as well.
Yes, 4. So 5. Who else?
I can't really think of anybody that could die. Like, we've been introduced to a lot of new people, and a lot of them are going to be they won't die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who knows? I mean, who was someone who was introduced in Phase 4?
Yelena. She's been in a lot. Do you think they'll kill her though? And
pretty quick. Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, it took them like 10 years. I guess because it took longer to get through a phase. I mean, this is taking like 5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. And they explain that because now that they are releasing a lot more projects, they get to the end of the story quicker.
Yeah, it's not taking 10 years this time. So
it's got to be somebody. I feel like I said Yelena. I mean, that.
I think Scott.
I think Hulk might die.
Now that we have She-Hulk, yeah.
Well, She-Hulk, and they're also introducing like some other versions of Hulk.
Yeah, that's definitely happening.
Let's see. I don't know. I can't think of anybody else. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell this time because
Hulk's been there since Phase 1. Sorry, not Phase 1. Sorry, but I mean, like, definitely, yeah, he's been there since Phase 1, but Phase 4 with Shang-Chi.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if that's really.
I think they're gonna kill Wong. When I said that, I like covered my mouth, like I just said like a bad one.
Wong? Don't say the dead word. I don't know. Doctor Strange. I mean, do you think they'd go that far?
I don't think. Well,
you get that one girl, his like wife,
Clea. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think I remember her name.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. See, it's hard to guess at this point because we don't really know.
Hawkeye. I heard there's supposed to be a Planet Hulk movie in the works, or World War Hulk, and Hawkeye's supposed to die in that.
Yeah, I did hear that.
Or something.
I think I talked about that at one point.
All the rest of the original Avengers will go on. Spider-Man's definitely not dying.
No, I don't see it happen.
That will probably never happen. They did. Yeah. Whew, that will.
Oh, they snapped him away in Infinity War. Everyone thought he died.
Yeah, good point. What about? And here's the thing. So I'm guessing they're bringing in some multiverse people.
Mm-hmm. We'll get into the news that you might try to get into with the movie announcement.
We'll
get into that later.
I mean, I was just going to mention. I mean, I guess they could technically kill Spider-Man.
Yeah,
with
and then bring in Toby.
Toby or Andrew.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think that? Wait, do you think if Toby shows up, they'll kill Toby?
I don't even want to think about that. I probably will cry. Like, I'll cry harder than like
Tony Stark.
than Tony Stark and Steve. Like, oh god,
dude, I saw a thing. You sent me that thing of like the list of people. Well, Old Man Cap at the end. That would be kind of crazy if he did show up.
I don't know how.
But like he just like we don't know if he's dead. We don't really know if he's dead.
He's dead.
He could still be living his life. It's only been like a few years.
Yeah, but I feel like they mentioned that in. Like, I feel like if he wasn't, we would have seen him in Falcon Winter Soldier, and they're talking like he is gone.
Yeah, but maybe Falcon's just trying to hide it so he can let Cap still live a normal life. Everyone, the whole world thinks he's dead. He's just an old man there. Maybe Captain America 4. He's like, I can't do this. Being Captain America is too difficult, and he goes to visit Steve Rogers. And Steve gives him an emotional speech, and then he died in the movie.
Oh, like a Peggy Carter thing?
Yes,
yeah, like a Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
I think he's dead. Because I swear they talk like he is.
Yeah, or maybe he's on the moon.
Who knows? Sorry, this is an extra brief we gotta do one day. It's just predictions, and then like we gotta do a follow up predictions when like we see like a trailer.
Yeah,
or something. I don't know because if they do kill Tobey Maguire, because they're coming back. Because literally, did it? What's his face say it? Did RPK? Did he say like they're like a big talk, so bring them back?
Yeah. I think they're introducing all these multiverse characters, all these people that we've recognized before, so they can then bring them back later.
Yeah, that's totally what's happening.
Yeah, which that'd be that movie when they all show up. That's how you hop Endgame.
Here's the thing: this is going to happen. They're going to have like an Avengers Endgame moment where like everyone comes together, and Sam's going to say Avengers Assemble this time.
Mm-hmm.
But then like, he thinks that's everyone. And then, like, all of a sudden, more people show up. It's like, oh my god! Like,
so it's literally like the final battle of Endgame.
Oh my god! There's Toby, Andrew, there's freaking Huge Ackman, which we'll get into in a minute.
Huge Ackman.
Huge. Excuse me. We'll see Eric Bana. Like literally, Eric Bana's whole show. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you think we'll get Nicolas Cage Ghost Rider?
Dude, that would be dope. I'd love that.
Andrew Fudd's Mr. Fantastic.
I think we're asking too much, but I'd like that to happen as well.
It would be awesome.
What else here?
Patrick Stewart.
Nah, I don't see him coming back.
I see him maybe showing back up for, Secret Wars at least. Maybe. Why are we still on this? We have more news to talk about.
Yeah, we got plenty. I thought about it around time. I don't know. Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty is going to be like a big thing. Literally, like, people think freaking Kang Dynasty is going to be crazy. Secret Wars is going to
be even crazier. Kang Dynasty is just going to be, it's got to open with. It has to open. Yeah, that Kang Dynasty, though, has to open up with Kang just killing a bunch of Avengers and then leave.
Yeah.
That's a cold open of the movie.
That is like literally if they literally open it with him killing Scott or whatever or who
way you said I think
he's gonna capture like at the end of Ant-Man Quantumania. I think he's gonna end up Scott ends up doing a heist or whatever.
Yeah, and apparently he's stealing Kang's time chair.
Oh, okay.
Because apparently it was stolen from him by somebody. I don't know. I think it might be Bill Murray's character. I don't know why he's there, but he was shown in the trailer, so it must be.
I wonder. Here's the thing. Like, I think honestly, where was I going to go with this? Like, I think Kang's going. Like, Scott's going to go to the chair, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is going to happen. He's going to end up letting Scott's family go, but he's going to Scott. He's going to keep Scott as like a prisoner.
Mm.
And that freaking opening of Kang Dynasty, you see Scott again, but he is freaking tortured. Like he's horrible. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're going to have to get freaking what's his face, Paul Rudd.
Mm-hmm.
Going like really, like get like really skinny.
Mm.
Like he needs to look like freaking just broken down.
That would be like that would invoke the feeling of like hope is lost.
And like, oh god, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he doesn't he just ends up dying just over.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I like that, and I also like my idea as well. I like both of them. I like them both, but I think my idea just like you see all the Avengers and they're facing off against Kang on another Earth or something, and they all come to fight him, and he just like obliterates them. He kills Thor and does all this stuff. Like imagine like seeing all these powerful heroes just die.
Oh yeah,
and then he just like leaves, and then it pops up Avengers Kang Dynasty.
Avengers Chaos, yeah.
That would be pretty crazy, but we need to move on.
Yes, we
got lost in that.
Oh yeah, very.
So move on to another film that everyone's excited for. Marvel Studios has hired Jeff Kaplan and Ian Springer to write the MCU's Fantastic Four film. The casting process has officially begun, with rumors of Alexandra Daddario or Jodie Comer playing Sue Storm.
Interesting.
So yes, the writers haven't really done much, but then again, the Russos, when they were hired for Captain America: Winter Soldier, had only done Community.
Oh.
So, I'm not going to underestimate them. We'll see when it comes out. But Alexandra Daddario, I think I like that more than Jodie Comer to play Sue Storm, because she's my fan cast for Lady Artemis, which is a character from Night Watcher and Killzone, which is our comic book.
Yeah.
If you guys did not know that.
Like when you showed me this casting, I was like, who's that? I'm like, who's this one lady? You're like, you have no idea who this is? I'm like, no. It's like, that's the girl I'm basing one of our characters off of. It's like, oh.
Yeah. But yes, it's officially got writers. Matt Shackman, obviously from WandaVision, is directing. And yeah, probably more information coming soon about cast since the process has started. All right, moving on to something that comes out next Friday. Werewolf by Night. We're trying to say the full name. Marvel Studios Special Presentation, Werewolf by Night.
Oh god.
I watched the what was it like? It's like a featurette kind of of them talking about a lot of stuff, and that looks really good. Apparently, the director Michael Giacchino, who's an amazing composer, he did score for the Batman and all the Spider-Man movies and all stuff.
Yeah,
he said that he kept asking them for more gore, more violence. He said, "I want more blood, more," and they just never said no. He said, so he just kept adding as much as he wanted.
Huh, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, and it's in black and white, so they can get away with a lot of that. The only thing I noticed in the new trailer, not everything's in black and white. I mean, some of it was like behind the scenes shots, but in like the actual footage from the movie special show thing, there's a stone in it, and I know it's called the Bloodstone. I knew it was supposed to be in this, but it's the only thing that lights up and it's red, or like you see color.
Yeah,
which is must mean is important. And I think that might go along also with that whole theory, that thing we were talking about the other week, where like all these relics are going to be important to kind of like the way the Infinity Stones were.
Yeah.
And, Shang-Chi's bracelet, Miss Marvel's bangle, maybe now the Bloodstone. It's another relic. Maybe all this could be important somehow.
Yes, it is.
For Kang. I don't know. But yeah, that comes out next week with a runtime of 52 minutes and 37 seconds. It's about an hour, give or take. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm surprised Werewolf by Night's getting his own project before Superman gets like an actual good movie.
I know, right? Holy crap! We haven't had a good Superman movie since
1970 something.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little bit biased because I actually like Superman Returns. I will to admit that movie's not the best. Okay, how about this? We'll just be nice. Man of Steel since 2013. We'll just be nice. Yeah. But still, that's a long time.
That's true. And for like one of the most popular superheroes, but not anymore because they haven't done anything with them.
I
know. Yeah, Werewolf by Night, Halloween special. I think next year they're supposed to be doing another Halloween special for Man-Thing, who is showing up in this as well.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I guess they got like a sequel. They said that this world of monsters, like they said, is a new corner of the MCU, something that's going to opened up with this. We'll start seeing more monsters throughout the future, and they'll show up here and there. They said that this will end up being a very important area of the MCU, which is what they say about everything, but still.
Yeah,
monsters.
they do say that about everything.
We get Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, Blade. We can get freaking Man Thing and more monsters and more monsters after that.
And more.
I don't know many monsters. Porcupine.
Yes. Hey, that's pretty cool.
Anthony Starr played Dracula.
Oh, please.
Oh, I hope so.
Pretty perfect.
Yeah. But yes, Werewolf by Night next week. Here we go. It's the moment you've been waiting for.
Yes.
Deadpool 3. All right. I want to figure out how I should say this news because I feel like I should reveal in a big way.
Yeah.
So Ryan Reynolds put out a video called Deadpool Update. I was not aware of this video, but Landon was, and he sent it to me. He said he freaked out and he was like, "Look at Twitter," and it's all he had to say because it was the first thing that popped up in my feed. And I went on there and watched it, and he was explaining. He's like, "We're sorry we missed D23." He said we've been hard at work on Deadpool 3 for a long time now, and he wanted to make his first appearance at the MCU special. And he's going through all the stuff, and he says, "Oh, well, I'm kind of out of ideas." He said it's all empty. He said, but then we had one idea. Hugh freaking Jackman walks in the background, and he's like, "Hey, Hugh, you want to play Wolverine one more time?" He goes, "Yeah, sure, Ryan." And then they said, "Coming Hune," and they show the freaking logo, Deadpool with the freaking claw going across. Oh, and then 6 was the date. I think I got it right here.
Sorry, September 6th, 2024.
Yep. Freaking Deadpool 3 featuring Hugh Jackman returning as Wolverine, officially set to release on September 6th, 2024. Oh, my God.
Very fantastic news.
I got so hyped. Oh, God. I still can't believe it. It feels like
and I've heard a lot of people being kind of back and forth on the idea of like, well, Logan was a perfect send-off.
They did explain in the.
They did a follow-up video saying like, yeah, they're not going to touch.
Part Hugh.
Yeah. Part Hugh. Okay, shut up. Okay, that's pretty good.
That's what it said. That's what the name of the video was Deadpool Update Part Hugh.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's what he named the video.
That's pretty boring. Okay, so like I don't know. Like everyone's divided. They said that yeah, we're not messing with Logan. That
took place in 2029. That's its own separate thing.
It's its own separate thing. And so this is wild though. This is
so this has to be. This is either our Wolverine from this universe, which I highly doubt, or that he takes Wolverine through time travel, takes him from the past.
Yeah.
Which is probably actually more likely now that I think about
it. Each Deadpool movie has a theme to it. We were talking about it.
Yep.
First one was about love. Mm-hmm. Second one's about family. This one is going to be about friendship.
Yes.
And this is going to be one of the best buddy cop movies of all time.
It will be. I can't wait. 2024 seems like a long way away. It's like 2 years.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's like what, a year and a half, or I guess 2 years from now. So
yeah,
a little
bit less than 2 years. Yeah, a little
less than 2 years.
Month and 11 years. 1 year and 11 months.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll probably see some set photos here soon.
Could you bet? Hey, and the rumor is Hugh is getting his Wolverine yellow and whatever the color was, Wolverine outfit from that deleted scene from the Wolverine.
That was yellow and orange, I believe.
It was?
I believe it was yellow and orange.
Let me look it up. I
remember it being, it was like yellow and brown or something.
Deleted Wolverine suit scene. Let me see the picture. The cowl's yellow and black.
But I think it shows like the suit. I think it's
the gloves do look a little brown, but that also could be the lighting.
No,
look here.
I remember.
Here's that. It looks like it looks black, but it also looks brown at the same time. The helmet, the black part, is black.
Black. The mask is black, but it's like. I
guess we'll have to see.
It's brown. I assure you, it's brown.
It might be. It also kind of looks like the tent because I have a picture here from on set with the helmet and gloves and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I also have the picture from it in the deleted scene. And the deleted scene, it's got a yellowish tint to the, or orangish tint to the scene.
I guess it's more orange and brown to be more specific.
Yeah, but in the set photo, it's yellow. Helmet's yellow and black. And the gloves look yellow and black as well.
I'm more of a yellow and blue person, but I mean, I can take orange. I don't care as long as we're getting that suit. I don't care.
Yeah. And I wonder if he's going to wear the helmet most of the movie, or if it's going to be like a Thor situation where he wears that helmet only sometimes, like the winged helmet like Thor had.
Wear it most of the time. I mean, literally, we've waited years.
Yeah.
You should see that. So you were telling me this idea. I hate it, but at the same time, I don't know how I'd feel if this was it. I think you know where I'm going with this. Where Deadpool actually gets Hugh Jackman, and he thinks he's Wolverine, but he's not. He's just Hugh Jackman, and he's trying to like take him with him everywhere, just to like take out the enemy or whatever.
Yeah, and Hugh Jackman's getting
just getting shot and like everything. Deadpool's like he's always not healing. I don't think Deadpool's that stupid, but oh my god.
I mean,
he's
not smart.
That's a stupid idea, but man, I love it.
It would be hilarious.
It'd be hilarious, but at the same time, I would probably be really disappointed.
Yeah. Yes, Deadpool 3. It's happening. So excited.
Very excited.
Yes, there on day one, opening night. Moving on, Black Panther: Wakanda Forever's runtime was leaked on Cineplex, and now this could be fake. Not fake, but this could be a little bit wrong. I don't know where Cineplex gets their. It's a movie website, so they state that the film is going to be 2 hours and 41 minutes long, which seems really long for a Black Panther.
Pretty beefy.
Yeah, so I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that. I don't know. This is just one source.
Credit? I mean,
yeah, it would be including credits. Yeah,
maybe like 2 hours and 30 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
2 minutes credits, but I mean, I get more 10 minutes.
I mean, they do have a lot to touch on in this movie, and this being the end of Phase 4, apparently it's supposed to set up the end of it. I'm not going to feed any rumors or anything, but
yeah,
Dr. Doom's fifth cousin is supposed to show up.
Yeah. I mean, literally, I feel like the first 30 minutes of the movie is going to really hit home. I feel like I'm really excited for this movie.
Mm-hmm. I think
I've never seen the second trailer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, well, okay. I'm going to go and skip to that piece of news too, because I have it down here at the bottom and I'm just going to say it. The new trailer comes out Monday, as well as tickets go on sale Monday. Now, we know this trailer is not going to be as good as the first one. Now, I don't think any trailer is going to be as good as that one. But it's going to have some of the feels of the first one, a little bit, obviously. From what we saw in that leaked footage from D23, I think that's what we're going to be getting. But maybe more of that, because that wasn't the whole trailer. So hopefully this will be more of like story, like what's going on, instead of like that first one was very emotional and it showed a little bit of like Namor and stuff, but now maybe this one will show like what's happening.
Yeah,
this is what I assume. Tickets do go on sale Monday with the trailer. I'm pretty sure they'll be like tickets on sale now.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure it will be.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be a packed house? Think it's gonna be hard to get a seat?
I honestly, possibly.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
A lot of people love the first one.
Yeah.
And so going to this one and the praise I've seen from it so far, and I've given it so far, I could very much see it not being maybe completely packed, sold out, but a lot of people being there. Maybe especially opening night. I guarantee you.
Yeah, opening night for Marvel.
I've never been to a Marvel opening night movie. I need to. I might do it for like Secret Wars.
I've been to a couple. I've been to.
You did Endgame, didn't you?
I did Endgame, Infinity War, and No Way Home.
Nice. I need to do that. Actually, I need to do that. I might do that for Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, I will too. That movie's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what's? So we're 18 now, and I mean we started this podcast when
We were 17, I think.
Yeah, and like
the summer of 2020.
We're gonna be 20 years old.
That's
that. That kind of hurts. And we're gonna be 21 years old.
Oh,
hey, when K Dynasty comes out.
Hey, I'll still enjoy it as much as I would have if I was 12.
I don't like hearing. I honestly don't like hearing that.
I'll still enjoy it as much as I did if I was 12.
Yeah. What if we swap? What if you are more like me, more stubborn?
I start hating everything.
Rating
everything a 5 or a 6.
You start calling me a bootlicker. Can't wait.
Hey, that would be a interesting turn of events. Yes, back to Black Panther though. Runtime 2 hours and 41 minutes. That's a long movie. Second longest beside Endgame.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how long it's going to be. I think it may be a little bit shorter.
Yeah, I think that's just the first cut. It'll probably I would. I had to guess maybe 2 hours, 15 minutes.
I can see that. Yeah, or at least 2 hours and 30 counting credits, which would be 2 hours and 15. The movie comes out in a month, basically a month and like 9 days.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, I'll be there.
I hope that second trailer.
The second trailer, hopefully, is good. It's not going to live up to the first one, obviously.
I don't care for the first Black Panther. But not the first Black Panther, but the first trailer for the second Black Panther. Well, I'm saying I don't like the first Black Panther movie, so I was excited for the sequel. And then I freaking see that trailer. I'm like, dang, dude, this movie's gonna be awesome. Like the music hits perfectly. Oh, I love it.
It's a really good trailer. It's a very rewatchable trailer.
Oh, very, very watchable. Like I hear the music, I get like chills, and I hear Queen giving that speech.
Oh,
hey, good. It's awesome.
It's good. We should just we should make a reaction thing on YouTube and just react.
The 15th reaction of that.
We've already seen this 20 times.
Honestly, it'd probably be no different from seeing it the first time I watched it, because I love that show. Like I see it, I hear it in theaters, I get hyped.
That's true. I haven't seen it in theaters. I don't think.
I saw it when I saw the re-release of No Way Home.
Mm-hmm.
In the version, and I saw that. Oh, it was great.
That's cool. I haven't seen it in the big screen like that. I watched it on my way back from camping. I caught up on all the Comic-Con news, and that was one of them.
Yeah,
that was so good. But yeah, that's the runtime for that. Kevin Feige has teased the Scarlet Witch will return very soon.
That's good.
So he said we didn't see her die. We all we saw was rubble fall and a flash of red. He said, but we didn't see her die. I'm like, no, we didn't, Kevin.
Yeah, we know what you're trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, Scarlet Witch has got to come back.
Oh yeah, definitely, totally.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how the. Yeah. Elizabeth Olsen said that she sees Wanda going through some sort of redemption arc, which I do see as well. She's back to being good now, and now she's got to kind of make up for what she did.
Yeah. That's totally what happened.
Yeah, so that's probably exactly what she'll do. I don't know how. I think White Vision's gonna. Where is he? Like, what happened?
I have no idea.
Where's this dude? It's been like a year and a half. He flew off. Where'd he fly to? He should be part of the Thunderbolts.
Oh, I wonder if that's going to be part of it.
Could be. I don't know. We don't know anything about that besides that one like group that they revealed.
What if it's one of those leader situations where we have no idea what the heck that was even about until like
years, like a decade later? Good Lord.
The phase 9 where he comes back.
That'd be kind of crazy. Yeah. Scarlet Witch returning soon. It's exciting. One. All right. Next piece of news here. This is kind of big too. Happened recently. Very surprising. Didn't expect this at all. Actually, the Blade director Bassam Tariq has officially exited the project. The reason why is that the script was apparently roughly 90 pages long, featured 2 lackluster action scenes, and apparently Kevin was spread thin between all the projects he's trying to do. right at the moment. And Mahershala Ali was being frustrated with the process. And it all goes down to the writing. Apparently the writer was pretty bad. That writer is now gone. Bo DeMayo has been hired to completely rewrite the script. Bo DeMayo wrote episode 3 of Moon Knight, which is the one where there's he goes to visit that guy with Layla, and they have that huge fight with if he gets those spears thrown in him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that whole fight scene. He's the one that directed all that.
That's a good action scene, isn't it?
Yeah. So Bo DeMayo also wrote all of X-Men 97. And The Witcher on Netflix.
Okay, I heard the show was really good.
Mm-hmm. So there's hope. I think this is the perfect guy to direct a Blade movie. So we'll see how all that goes. He's rewriting the script. Filming has been pushed back to early 2023, which means there will most likely be a delay with the film, probably to 2024. But we'll get Blade the same year we get Deadpool, unless this Blade makes them have to push back everything else.
Hope not.
I mean,
really hope not.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll update you as more news comes out. But no news on a new director. That's probably one of the reasons why they delayed it. So they can get the script wrote and to find a new director. Who would you want to direct a Blade movie? Don't say Sam Raimi, because that's immediately.
No, who did the freaking Kill Bill movies? He also did
Quentin Tarantino? No.
Yeah.
Yes. It is him.
Yeah, it's him. Yeah, I like him to do it.
That'd be interesting. I don't know about Quentin Tarantino would want to do a Marvel movie.
Yeah, I can't say. I don't think he's one of those people that like thinks fondly of Marvel. Yeah, but that movies had like great action with swords in it, and oh god, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, I don't know who I would want. I don't really have a choice.
Yeah,
of like who I would say, but I hope they do choose someone good. But Sam Tariq, I don't remember exactly what he all did. I know I talked about it at one point because I talked about the news when he got count. Okay, he hadn't done much.
Yeah,
at all.
Yeah,
I don't even recognize any of that. So, he's kind of a newcomer, but now he's gone because I guess he couldn't handle all the. It was supposed to go in production in November. Or this month, actually. This month.
Yeah.
Not November. But now, not no more.
Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Yep. I'll keep you updated. Moving on to Thunderbolts news. Harrison Ford was contacted by Marvel Studios to play General Ross in Thunderbolts, but there's no info on if he accepted or not. He may have passed on it.
Oh, interesting.
Which Harrison Ford seems like the one he would pass on. Imagine he's like gets cast into Marvel, and then he just like still gets asked Star Wars questions.
He probably doesn't want to get asked any questions.
Talk about Indiana Jones 5.
Yeah, don't ask me. Does Han Solo have the Force? He's like, what did he say? Someone asked him about the Force. He's like, dude, I don't know what the Force is or something.
No, it was like, is Han Solo a Force ghost? And he was like, I don't even know what that is. That's my best Han Solo. My best, not Han Solo, but best Harrison Ford version. They could.
Oh, that is. Oh, so funny. Yeah. If I had to guess, I think he denied it just so he doesn't have to another fan base.
Yeah. Would you? Okay. So, do you think he's a good cast for Ross?
Oh yeah. Old silver-haired man, yeah. Sure.
Yep, and he'll be turning to Red Hulk eventually.
I think they should get Sam Elliott, but
yeah, that's true. I've seen a lot of posts about that.
Yeah.
Cool.
He Hulk love, and I really appreciate it.
Yes, possibly. General Ross is probably the one who's hired. Val is probably working for him.
Yeah.
And so, like, the Avengers were owned by the government, and he really wanted that. And now the Avengers aren't really a thing anymore.
Yeah.
And so he wants a new team.
Yeah.
And the Thunderbolts will be that team most likely. His fake attempt is his fake attempt at the Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be interesting who they will cast.
Yeah. I don't. I don't know. I think Harrison Ford. I honestly haven't gave this any thought because it didn't occur to me.
Well, he can't do Sam Elliott. I guess he's older now, but still, I mean, I think he can still do it pretty good.
Yeah. Guess we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of Hulk-related things, Tatiana Maslany is in talks to appear as She-Hulk in Captain America: New World Order. But again, leading into the theory that this is setting up a huge Hulk thing. But I made a post on Twitter, and I still believe this, that this movie sounds less like a Captain America movie, more like a Hulk movie.
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I was probably.
But then I looked at the Captain America, the news that's Captain America related, and you got Isaiah Bradley coming back.
Yeah.
You had your guy Torres, I think his last name, I don't remember, is the army guy who's going to be the new Falcon, which is confirmed. And I think that's about it, like Captain America related things. But I'm interested to see what apparently the villain of this movie is supposed to be Red Skull's daughter.
Interesting.
I forgot her name. Sin, I think her name is in the comics.
Yeah.
The
leader.
I don't know. The leader, yeah. And see, so that's like two conflicting things. I don't know. The leader is confirmed, but also all this stuff's going around about Red Skull's daughter. So maybe she's like second, and I don't know.
I thought. How old?
I'm confused.
You're pretty old to be someone's daughter from like World War II.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Confusing, but She-Hulk is going to be in. So fourth wall breaks and Captain America. Wait till She-Hulk meets Deadpool.
That's going to be interesting.
Then they're just going to be talking to the camera the whole time, and no one's going to know what the heck's going on.
Did Deadpool and She-Hulk date in the comics?
I would not be surprised.
I'm not trying to ship them or anything. I was wondering if that happened.
I would not be surprised.
Yeah,
I do. Oh, I should have put the news here. Tom Holland is apparently going to sign a deal to make a cameo in Deadpool 3.
That's going to be great.
Maybe as Peter Parker, maybe as Spider-Man. I don't know which one.
Yeah.
Probably Spider-Man.
Most likely Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. I like the Wolverine's like gone now or whatever. And then Spider-Man just shows up next to Deadpool. Saying, like,
Deadpool makes a new best friend.
He makes a new best friend.
Yeah, I like that. All right. We need to hurry up and speed through this. Alaqua Cox will return as Echo in Daredevil Born Again. I could have assumed this.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, so I assume she'll be the love interest like she was in the comics.
Yeah.
You sound very tired.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm not even tired. It
is 1 o'clock in the morning.
Is it really? Holy crap! Yeah, it is 1, and I'm sick as a dog. Here I am. I'm tired. I'm just like, ugh. I don't know. I'm just yawning for no reason.
Yeah. Another piece of Daredevil news. Eldon Henson has reportedly signed to reprise his role as Foggy Nelson in Daredevil Born Again.
That's actually really good news.
Yes. And if they're getting him back, they're going to get your Karen back.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
So you're getting all cast. Yes. And then final piece of Marvel news is confirmed today, actually. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania's first trailer will release this fall, and it got leaked online. And I'm just saying, if you want to see it, all you got to do is go look for it.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to find if you ask me.
Yeah. Until Marvel takes it down. So be quick.
Yes.
But no, Marvel, we're not promoting that. Please invite us to a red carpet event. Okay.
Yes.
Maybe that's why we don't get invited to stuff, just because.
Well, maybe
we give all the rumors. We're not supposed to.
Maybe I need to just bite the butt of Marvel.
Hey, and then we get invited. Hey, and then we get to meet all the Marvel. Hey,
literally, there was.
I'll pay you. Just
literally, there was this TikToker that was a Marvel fan for 3 months. Got invited to the She-Hulk purple carpet premiere, and I was like, "What the heck?" I was like, literally. We were doing a podcast for a year and a half, and this is how we're paid. So,
oh no, we're freely promoting Marvel, and we get nothing.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll notice. Maybe Kevin Feige's going to listen to this episode.
Come on, Kevin.
And he's like, these kids complain too much, and he stops it. He just says no.
Yeah. That's what it is.
and then he'll go and write Secret Wars.
Yeah. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. But yes, Quantumania trailer this fall, so this year. I don't think it'll release around Black Panther. It could, but
Wait.
in November? Yeah, maybe. Maybe if it's in November, maybe.
Yeah. Late October. I mean,
yeah, because winter starts in December, so.
I can't see a reason why not.
Yeah,
because I mean, it's a Marvel movie coming out, and you will put your new trailer right behind it.
Yeah, I think that's the best thing they should do. With all is put the trailer for the next movie in front of the new one.
I mean, that's what they usually do. So I mean, that's totally.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it for Marvel. On to DC. DC League of Super Pets is now on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Every time I think of that movie, one thing I think of?
Black Adam.
Yeah. I had the scene with the three Dwayne Johnsons.
Okay.
That makes me laugh. So yes, it's on HBO Max. You're probably wondering, why aren't you guys reviewing it? More on that later. But you can go check it out. Hour and 45 minutes of animated Superman's dog. Because we can't get a Superman movie, we can get a movie about his freaking dog.
Yes.
All right. Apparently they're making a live action Static Shock movie. Didn't know that was happening. But also the Blue Beetle movie and the Static Shock movie, according to Warner Brothers, are still going forward. You shouldn't have to say that.
For now.
Yeah, you shouldn't have to say that to people.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Warner Brothers just gets on my nerves.
Yeah. They it's crazy, man. I feel bad if whoever is like, I don't feel bad because it's $1 million corporation, but like they just take L. I mean, they have so many L's they're swimming.
That's true.
It's so crazy.
That's true. Now let's get into everyone's favorite segment of the show.
Oh yeah.
What's up with Ezra Miller? So there's a lot of stuff up with Ezra Miller in the last couple weeks, but not new stuff. It's previous unknown details about older things. Yesterday was his birthday.
Aww.
Or not yesterday, the 30th, September 30th.
Oh,
happy birthday, you psychopath. Hey, just say something. All right, let's get into what's been going on with him. I gotta find it. Scroll through the article so I can exactly read.
Wasn't there something like him thinking he was like Jesus Christ or something like that?
Yes. Miller believed himself, him and Tokata, which is that girl that he's been with, the 18-year-old, believe that they are Christ-like figures. As he claims that he is Jesus and Tokata is an apocalyptic Native American spider goddess, and their union is supposed to bring about the apocalypse.
What the? Okay.
Apparently some of Ezra Miller's friends and family were so concerned about the guns that they locked them in a safe. Apparently, I don't know exactly what that means. Miller stocked his home with guns and other weapons that are dangerous for children. His family and friends locked the guns in the safe because they were scared. Miller, so the article revealed that the actor's friends hid and locked away numerous firearms, which left Miller feeling betrayed. Some say Miller's mother, Marta, was also involved in the decision. They said, we got there and there was a big bow and arrow cocked on the table facing the door. Ezra was lying face down on the floor, said one of Miller's friends. They also noted that the property was eerily empty. They continued, there was always people in the house, and there was just nobody there but Ezra, sort of drunk, alone with a bow and arrow because the other people had taken the guns and locked them away, and Ezra was freaking out about it. Although Vermont is an open carry state, Miller's obsession with firearms understandably concerned those close to the actor. Their friends reported several disturbing incidents, including an incident where they burned sage out of the barrel of an AR-15 while waving it around and singing, and another where Miller packed up weapons in a Kevlar vest on a mysterious road trip. While Anna and her kids, who were staying at Miller's property at the time, the kids were also exposed to firearms left out in the open and not stored properly. I said the youngest girl picked up a bullet and put it in her mouth.
Wow.
He is seeking help currently. That is confirmed. He is getting help. That's why there's no new news. So I'm guessing he's that.
None of this would have happened if
he didn't.
The sniper was still.
Wow.
I saw it, dude. I don't know. That's like the best tweet I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Oh,
Let me see. Ezra Miller. Here's another one. Oh, geez. According to Vanity Fair, Miller's Vermont farmhouse contains an altar adorned with bullets, weed, sage, and flash figures. A lot of times, they make the women put their cell phones on the altar when they come in and make other offerings. A longtime friend of Miller's told the magazine. Ezra freaked out recently, demanding that Susan Sarandon come pay tribute to their altar because she didn't invite Ezra to a dinner party.
What the heck is this? This is like...
Apparently, they are really good friends. That happened. He believes that the Flash is the Jesus of the multiverse and that he is going to save the world. Save the multiverse.
So weird. What a weirdo. I can't believe, dude, literally any movie that cancel or like, dude, they need to just fire him. Like, why? We live in Bizarro world here. Batgirl gets canceled for no reason. Had great cast, great lineup, great directors, and that gets canceled for no reason. But this guy is still roaming the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he's a freaking psychopath.
Miller said that they are some sort of kind of messiah, and they're going to lead an indigenous revolution. He professes that he walks through this world with an indigenous humility and spiritual awareness. But point of fact, they don't at all because they don't care. Multiple sources claim to the magazine that Miller was verbally and emotionally abusive while referring to himself as both Jesus and the devil. According to one insider, the actor invoked the superhero they play, claiming that the Flash is the one who brings the multiverses together, just like Jesus. Another peculiar anecdote buried in the investigative report, I already read that, about the Susan Sarandon thing.
I'll tell you this, if he is Jesus Christ, I'd hell. Like, literally, I'd rather be in hell because there's no way. Like, oh my god, that's insane.
Yeah. And Ezra would gaslight his friends into doing certain things for him. By claiming that he's this Christ-like figure. I don't know what the heck's up with this dude. He's obviously got something going on. I'm happy he's seeking help. Hopefully he does something. Because this is crazy.
Like, even then, I mean, I'm glad he is too, but holy crap, like, even if he came out and did like an apology, I feel like it still wouldn't be enough, man. Like, you know, I don't know what he'd need to do for me to be all like, you know, he's you know what I'm saying, he's earned like a, hey, good job, you really turned yourself around. I don't know what he need to do. Holy crap, this guy is
nuts.
It's insane.
Yeah. But that is what's up with Ezra Miller.
Yes.
I don't know what the heck. Yeah, and that is the end of the DC news. Pretty quick. Not much. No James Gunn news. He did get married this week to Jennifer Holland, who played Harcourt and Peacemaker in the Suicide Squad.
Congratulations.
I saw he had all his cast from Guardians, the Marvel stuff, and then he had his Suicide Squad cast, Peacemaker cast. And apparently they had some kind of like tournament. I don't know what it was, some kind of game or something. And they had Team Marvel versus Team DC, and they had hats. Some hats were blue and some were red. And the Marvel actors would wear the red Marvel hats, and the DC would wear the blue DC hats.
What was the game?
I don't know. He posted it. Let me look. I can look at the post. I'm on Instagram right here.
Right. I didn't know they were there.
Yeah, everyone was there. He had a picture. You see, he's got girl who plays Nebula, Chris Pratt, girl who plays Mantis, Gamora, your guy who played Yondu, all those guys. And then he's got the Suicide Squad cast. He's got John Cena, guy who plays Economos, and freaking Javelin, Polka Dot Man. Dude. Nathan Fillion in the back picture.
Oh.
Daniela Melchior, I think her name is, who played Ratcatcher 2. And then he's got the whole Peacemaker cast. Got Patrick Wilson. Not Patrick Wilson. Oh. That's a different one.
Yeah,
Robert Patrick, right?
Yeah.
Who played Peacemaker's Dead. And you got all the whole cast of that. The little, what's the guy who played Vigilante? He's there. That's a good show.
What is that guy's name? But
Freddie something. But yes, the whole cast is there. And so that's all that. That's kind of DC news, but not really. I didn't really mention it. All right. You want to talk about gaming stuff?
Yes.
This is where your time to shine. But first,
yes,
you talk about a piece of news that is not Avengers related. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Yes. Crap. Well,
I can read it off because I got to hear a new single-player, third-person action-adventure Iron Man game is now officially in early development at Motive.
Yes.
Now, who is Motive?
It's an EA company. They worked on Dead Space.
Okay.
I can't remember. It was an Iron Man game by EA. I cannot remember the name of the team though. It's Motive. Thank God you remember.
Yeah.
Very good game. I'm pretty excited, but it's EA, so I'm worried. So I don't know how to feel about it, but I'm excited.
Any idea what the plot could be?
I have no idea. I mean, we got nothing, but it sounds like an image, and they're saying like, "Yeah, we're working on one new story." I think this was an original story.
Cool.
I give no details. So this
do you have a hope for who the villain could be?
I like maybe the Mandarin. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd say that. I think they're gonna get who's your boy? Who's the guy that voices him in Avengers?
Freaking.
Is it Troy Baker? It's not Troy Baker, is it? No.
Nolan North.
Nolan North, and Nolan North also voiced him in the Lego games, right?
Yes.
So they.
No. He voiced.
He didn't.
He voiced Deadpool.
Oh, okay. Who do you think will voice Iron Man in the game?
I have no idea. I mean, I could see him maybe get Nolan North again, but like, not sure. I'm really not sure who. I can't see him being Troy Baker. I mean, him and Nolan North are like the two popular ones.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Not too sure who.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to find out when the game comes out.
Yes.
This is also the month of Gotham Knights, which.
Oh God, dude! I keep forgetting.
We are currently 19 days away from the release of Gotham Knights.
I guess we gotta buy it.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting that game's coming out.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yeah, I don't think it just doesn't look good. I'm not interested at all.
No. Red Hood looks horrible.
First trailer I was hyped. Now I just don't care.
Yeah, I feel the same.
Marvel's interesting is nothing much. We got new Black Widow skin. That's kind of it. I don't know. Did we talk about that new villain sector?
Well, you have a new Black Widow skin. We did not talk about the new villain sector, no. Yeah. But also the shipment skin and the Miss Marvel skin.
Oh God, that shipment skin that's unacceptable. That's really bad. It's just a color.
Yeah, and the Miss Marvel skin, the new one.
Yeah. Oh yes, I forget about that. I was thinking about like just last week's entirely. Yeah. So I can't remember the name of it. What was it supposed to be based
It's like
on?
it's based off the Power Glove Miss Marvel.
Yeah. That's a really good. That's actually a really good Miss Marvel outfit. I might pick that up at some point. And I can't. What's the cap? What's supposed to be based off of?
Secret Empire, I think.
Yeah. Secret Empire. It's supposed to be like this iron suit. It looks cool. But man, they really dropped the ball on it. Like it's just a recolor of like his classic skin. They just made it green and yellow.
Yeah.
It looks horrible.
It does look pretty bad.
Yeah. That's it for gaming news. Unless I'm forgetting.
Well, we did need to talk about the villain sector because we didn't last week. We didn't have an episode last week.
You sure I thought we talked about it. Did we not?
No, we didn't have an episode last week. I don't think it came out last. Was it last week? Didn't it? Or
I swear we talked because it came out 2 weeks ago.
Maybe we did. I don't think.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago because last week we just started on.
Oh, we did. I remember because we talked about also Monica Rappuccini.
Yes. I mean, just a quick recap. We thought it was good, but just not enough. Pretty well. So it was just okay.
Yep.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Something new. Something exciting. I'm excited. Nervous. Yeah. I'm excited. All right. I have a wheel. I need to preface that. I have a randomized. I spin this wheel, and I've put in tons of projects that we are going to do for Extra Beef. This time, we are not just going to randomly choose an Extra Beef. If a movie comes out like a Marvel Black Panther, we're doing Extra Beef about that. That's a given. Yeah. But with this, we are now. Should I name off the list of stuff?
Yeah, name off the list because I can't fully remember what's on the list.
Okay.
And then we'll do our guesses.
Yeah. So our options are for this wheel. I'm going to spin it and it'll land on a one, and that's what we're going to do for that week's Extra Beef. Something a little fun and random. This is Watchmen, the movie. Spider-Man for PS4 and Spider-Man Miles Morales. That's going to be a 2-episode series.
Yeah.
The Blade trilogy. So we'll do all 3 of those movies on 1 episode on each. Deadpool 1 and 2. Birds of Prey. Suicide Squad from 2016. Aquaman. Superman Returns. Batman v Superman. Incredibles 1 and 2. The Lego Batman movie. The Dark Knight trilogy. The Hellboy trilogy. The Boys Season 1. Ghost Rider 1 and 2. Batman 1966, the movie. The Watchmen show. Logan. And DC League of Super Pets.
Find a guess.
So yeah, okay. Let me explain what we're doing. We've come up with a thing. So we're going to try to guess what movie gets chosen this week. And if we can get it right, then we're going to point. And by the end of this, whoever has the most points gets to choose the movie of their choice for us, or the thing of their choice for us to review on that Extra Beef week before we update and put new stuff.
Yeah.
So just guess and then let's spin.
Okay. Right. Here, you want to guess first?
Yeah, I think it's going to land on. This is me hoping, but not really. But no, I'm not going to say that. I think it's going to land on the Blade trilogy.
I'm going to say Batman 66. The movie.
Batman 66?
Yes.
All right. All right. I'll just spin it. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go. I'm clicking spin in 3, 2, 1. Wheel spinning. And this week on Extra Beef, we will be reviewing. Oh. DC League of Super Pets.
God dang.
We decided that we weren't going to do it this week, and we'll put it on the list, and we still get it this week. So,
okay. Oh, well.
Oh gosh.
All right.
DC League of Super Pets. All right. We're going to remove it from the list.
Honestly, how sick I am, it's probably best I don't watch Batman 66.
That's true. You get more sick.
I will get more sick.
All right.
pork.
So I like the wheel. I think it's fun. A little suspense there.
Yeah.
So I think that's about it. We can go ahead and wrap things up.
Yes.
All right. So thank you all so much for joining us this week. Let us know what you think of the wheel. Any decision, maybe like personal opinions about things we should add or onto the wheel or something like that. Check out, we had a gaming stream. We streamed Marvel's Avengers for felt like 4 hours. And yeah.
3 of them just to get to a match.
Yeah. We did the raid and it was pretty fun. Maybe we'll do another stream in the future. Check out the Galactic Burrito, which is coming this Wednesday. I think Friday. I release them on Fridays, not Wednesdays. It's coming this Friday when you're seeing this. And I think that's about it. Also, obviously, stay tuned for the League of Super Pets Extra Beef, which I guess we got to do.
Yeah. So why you put that on the list? But I guess we had to.
Yeah, there's no pointless at this point. And I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, corrections, or concerns, you can contact me on Instagram at DarienH4404. That's DARIENH4404. Or on Facebook at the Comic Book Burrito official page. I haven't posted there in a while. I need to get back on there. But I'm mainly on Twitter and Instagram. But on Twitter at the CB Burrito. Capital C, capital B, and Burrito. Do you want to promote the Instagram? I can't remember the order we do this in. It's been so long.
Yeah, well, you're the one that revived it, so I'll give you.
I'll promote it. Yeah. So also check out our new Instagram page. Not new; it's been up for a few weeks. The Comic Book Burrito _official. Posting there all the time. Always posting updates. What's new for this week? What's coming up? Yeah, and you guys can check that out.
Yeah, you can follow me at Spider_Landon on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Very active on every platform. So yeah, there.
Yep, come argue with us on Twitter.
Yes, please.
I'll argue with you.
Yes, we'll be sitting next few days. So that's the first thing I need.
Yeah,
someone's being pissed off at
me. But yes. So that being said, we're gonna go ahead and head out of here. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
See ya.
Excelsior!